I'm going to be installing this 4th generation Camaro overflow in my 92 Camaro. These 93 to 2002 Camaro overflow tanks are a good way to clean up your engine bay in a 3rd gen. You can source one from the junkyard or just buy a reproduction one like I did. And to start, I made a paper cutout of the tank shape. This will serve as the cut template. As you can see, it installs inside the battery tray itself. The template is laid out. And remember to subscribe to my channel. I chose to mount my overflow tank closer to the center of the car. You can mount it closer to the fender as an alternative. A quick Sharpie marker, and it's ready to be cut. Use a grinder to rough cut the battery tray. A few quick whacks and the metal is gone. And the next step is to grind closer to the cut marks that we made. This step is critical, so please take your time. This plastic tag gets cut off. Once the hole is fairly close, I used a Dremel and a flapper wheel to clean up the edges. This overflow fits pretty well. I use a smaller than stock battery, so fitment is going to be a little bit different than a stock battery size. So I filmed this video over a long period of time, so in between shots, I painted the engine bay and a few other things. I have a full video for anyone wondering how to paint their engine bay. After the time warp, install the overflow tank, then mark where the holes will be drilled. Drill up the holes to full size. As always, I used a riv nut since it's a really easy way to install a captive nut. If you have any questions about riv nuts, there's a few videos online that explain exactly what they are. They're not very hard and the tools aren't very expensive to purchase either. Just like the first hole, drill and install another riv nut. I ended up installing a 3rd riv nut just to make sure that the overflow tank was level. Go ahead and install the overflow tank with the bolts. And to mention it again, the first bolt would be where the stock battery tray hold down would go. A good thing to note is that the stock battery fits 100% perfectly in this tray. Stock hold down clamp and everything. I cut the 3/8 hose down, then used some 1/4 inch heater hose connected to a 4AN push lock fitting. All of it connected to my radiator cap neck. The coolant level is checked via this dipstick. And it clears my 315 race tires. So I call this a success. If you like this content, please consider donating to my Patreon, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram.